How to avoid being the ugly tourist. Hey there, fellow travelers. Welcome to Blue Shell Travel. I'm so excited to share my passion for exploring the world with you. There's nothing quite like immersing yourself in a new culture and meeting new people. But it's important to be mindful and respectful guests wherever we go. Let's strive to be the best travelers, avoiding ugly tourist pitfalls and embracing authentic experiences. The key is approaching travel with humility, curiosity, and a genuine desire to understand. It's about more than just checking off landmarks and snapping selfies. Engage with the heart and soul of a destination, respect its customs, and leave a positive impact. You know, blending in and respecting local customs is like speaking a new culture's language without saying a word. Before you go, spend a little time learning some basic etiquette. A simple please and thank you in the local language goes a long way. And hey, how about surprising folks with a friendly hello or goodbye in their tongue? They'll appreciate the effort. Dress appropriately, especially when visiting religious sites or more conservative communities. Remember, what might be considered acceptable attire back home could be seen as disrespectful elsewhere. And when in doubt, it's always best to err on the side of modesty. Remember, we're guests in someone else's home, so let's be gracious ones. Capturing those travel memories is half the fun, right? But before you go snapping away, always ask permission before taking photos of people. A genuine smile and a gesture go a long way. And remember, some places, especially religious sites, might have rules about photography. Let's be respectful and observe those guidelines. No one wants to be that tourist who disrupts a solemn moment for a quick photo op. And when it comes to sharing our experiences online, let's be mindful of the images we post. Let's choose photos that celebrate the beauty and culture of a place without exploiting or misrepresenting it. Travel can be such a powerful force for good, especially when we choose to support local businesses. Seek out those family-run restaurants, craft shops, and locally owned accommodations. Not only will you experience the true flavor of a place, but you'll also be contributing directly to the local economy. And hey, let's spread the love, shall we? Consider venturing beyond the typical tourist traps and exploring lesser-known neighborhoods and attractions. You might be surprised at the hidden gems you discover, and you'll help alleviate the strain on over-touristed areas. Blend in. You know, one of the best ways to connect with a new culture is to try to blend in. Now, I'm not saying you need to camouflage yourself completely, but ditch those loud touristy outfits and opt for something a little more understated. Take a cue from the locals, and remember, what's considered normal volume back home might seem like shouting in another culture. Keep those conversations respectful and at an appropriate decibel level. And be patient, my friends. Things might move at a different pace in other parts of the world, and that's okay. Embrace the opportunity to slow down, relax, and go with the flow. Be a responsible tourist. Just like at home, following the rules is key to being a good guest. Respect local laws and regulations, even if they seem different from what you're used to. And remember, bargaining is part of the culture in many places, but let's keep it lighthearted and respectful. Don't haggle over every penny. Those few extra cents might mean a lot more to the vendor than they do to you. And hey, let's be sensitive to cultural differences, shall we? What might seem like a harmless joke or comment back home could be misconstrued in another culture. When in doubt, it's always best to err on the side of caution and respect. Stay humble and open-minded. Travel is an incredible opportunity to learn and grow, but that means leaving our preconceived notions at the door. Instead of complaining about things that are different, let's approach each experience with an open mind and a willingness to learn. Listen to the stories of the local people, try new foods, and embrace the unfamiliar. Remember, we're not here to judge or impose our own cultural norms, but to broaden our horizons and appreciate the diversity of our world. And let's not forget to express our gratitude. A simple thank you to those who make our travels special, from hotel staff to tour guides to that friendly local who pointed us in the right direction, goes a long way in spreading kindness and appreciation. You know, some of the most enriching travel experiences come from those spontaneous interactions with local people. But remember, respect is key. Engage in conversations with genuine curiosity, ask open-ended questions, and listen attentively to their perspectives. It's not just about sharing our own stories, but also about learning from theirs. And when it comes to tipping, let's be generous and fair, depending on where you are. Tip as you would at home, or even a little extra, especially in countries where wages might be lower. Some places, tipping can come off as offensive, so be mindful of local customs. We all love sharing our adventures online, but let's be mindful of how we portray the places we visit and the people we encounter. Think before you post. Avoid sharing images or stories that could exploit, misrepresent, or disrespect local communities. And remember, privacy matters. Always ask permission before sharing photos or videos of people, especially children. Let's use our social media platforms to celebrate the beauty of our world and inspire others to travel responsibly. Let's be mindful storytellers, sharing our experiences authentically and respectfully. Even with the best intentions, misunderstandings can happen. If you find yourself in a conflict situation, take a deep breath and stay calm. Getting angry or confrontational won't help. Remember, cultural differences can sometimes lead to miscommunications. So try to approach the situation with empathy and understanding. If you've made a mistake, a simple apology can go a long way in smoothing things over. And if you need assistance, don't hesitate to reach out to local authorities or your embassy for help. So there you have it, my fellow adventurers. A few simple tips to help us all avoid those ugly tourist pitfalls and embrace a more enriching and responsible way to travel. Remember, it's not about being perfect, but about approaching each journey with an open heart, a curious mind, and a deep respect for the people and places we visit. Let's leave behind a legacy of positive impact and create unforgettable memories for all the right reasons. Happy travels, everyone.